Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me.
Oh man, you know, it really doesn't matter how mad I get at this week's movie, because it's not gonna compare to anyone who paid to go see The Devil Inside.
Dear Cinema Snob, I'm writing to express my concern about telling your audience to call their girlfriends a hot-pussied little whore. I tried it out on my girlfriend, to which she promptly stuck a broom up my ass and forced me to sweep the kitchen floor.
Oh, well, there's your problem. You gotta pay them before you call them a hot pussy little whore.
P.S. Giovanni Lombardo Radice is awesome!
That he is, my friend. After all, he was in Gangs of New York, and that was a Martin Scorsese film. Tonight we are looking at another tale of cannibalism, only this one is completely different. Instead of being about a race of cannibals, it's just about one guy. Plus it's called Anthropophagus, which, by the way, is my favorite Dr. Seuss character. What's that? It's not really a Dr. Seuss character? It comes from the Greek word anthropophagy, which means cannibalism? Crap. My next joke was about how the word anthropophagus sounds like what Snuffleupagus calls his dick. Well, I know one thing I'm gonna demand right away from this movie. A classy musical score. Doesn't sound like a cannibalism film at all. It sounds like I just walked into a masquerade ball. Too bad the movie's probably gonna castrate said ball. Who knows, though? I may like this Anthropophagus. What, too many H's in the title? Or should I call it the Grim Reaper like the edited release? Or the Savage Island like the trailer declares? Fuck it, I'm still calling it by the Greek title, as I haven't practiced this much Greek since watching The Anal Dwarf. This couple looks pretty happy so far, probably because the movie switched to tiny man with a giant newspaper cam. They're just sticking around on the island until a Jaws ripoff comes and rescues them.
Du hast viel gegessen, aber ich nur ein Brötchen.
Does that mean you'll be dropping a smaller deuce in the ocean? He's not listening anyway. He's got Princess Leia headphones on and is listening to the soothing sounds of the 80s slasher film. Unfortunately, there's something sinister floating in the ocean. Wait, could still be nothing. Better go back for a second look. Yep. It's something dangerous, alright. Unfortunately, the movie doesn't show us what it is, but apparently it caused the girl to explode in the water. Oh shit, the shark can walk, and he's spitting fake blood on the ground in front of him. I don't think there was any need to swing at him. Looked like there was already a meat cleaver in his head. The lead characters of our film are a group of tourists who left the country to keep from starring in Friday the 13th Part 5. And you may have noticed that this movie comes equipped with subtitles. Proper subtitles, rather, so I can't add my smart-ass fake ones. Pah! I guess they're proper subtitles. That is, if this person meant to say, "This is island I'm going to," or "are going there or not." Sometimes the subtitles pop up when no one is talking. The group has decided to check out an unpopulated island in the middle of nowhere. And while you may think that seems dangerous, if there's no one else on the island, then there can't possibly be a killer on it. Okay, gentlemen, you can finish filming your Sacha Baron Cohen movie later. This movie has places to go, and fast. I guess the composer accidentally recorded a little too long, and they just had to get the whole score in there. Hey, wait a minute, I recognize her. It's Impaled McTitties from Cannibalistic. What's gonna happen to her in this movie? A railroad spike through the vag? Why can't she play in something wholesome, like a nun film or something? Oh wait, I did see her play a nun once, and she was still naked through half of it. Also, I don't know how to tell these people that I think the smokestack is sinking into their ship. Oh shit, and one of them's pregnant. Ew, she must have read far enough into the script to see what happens to her fetus. I don't really know why I'm being so dire. It's not like this movie's directed by Joe D'Amato. According to IMDb, this was made right between Porno Exotic Love and Orgasmo Nero 3, because I guess he just had to kill something between orgasms. Although I really don't know which of these films was made first, since he released 7 movies in 1980. And if they weren't about either screwing or murder, then they were about both. Guess it seems okay so far, as our passengers are enjoying fresh cans of Campbell's Coca-Cola soup. Our lead here is Tisa Farrow, sister of actress Mia Farrow. And I must say that I don't think this movie is quite on par with Manhattan. Why can't all slasher movies have the qualities of a Woody Allen film? The group kills a little time by trying to tell the fortune of the unborn baby, but it remembers that it doesn't know how these cards work.
Che c'è? Ti sei incantata? Cosa dicono? A dire la verità non lo so.
At least the actress is being honest. She doesn't know how to do this shit. Though I think the movie is correctly predicting the outcome anyway.
E quindi
sarebbe ora di mangiare.
Vado a dare una mano o saltiamo la cena.
Get it? 'Cause the fetus is gonna get eaten. I am impressed, however, that we are starting to get to know these characters a little better than in a typical D'Amato film.
E d'inverno che fai?
Beh, d'inverno studio lingue all'università.
And by study languages, she means speaking English while another person dubs. But if the movie keeps playing shady music long enough, then eventually we'll figure out that something terrible will happen. Fuck, someone get the cat off the piano! Wait, hold the phone. Is a casualty about to happen?
Attenta! Meg!
Oh, la mia caviglia.
Is there no end to the madness in Anthropophagus? I've sprained my ankle before. It fucking hurts! The others go off to roam the island, plus check out its buildings made of pure cocaine. And all is well when they find the box of severed nuts D'Amato was saving for his next horror movie. But I still get the feeling that something is off in this empty town.
Andate via.
Yeah, thanks for the subtitle movie, but I can speak foreshadow just fine. And if that doesn't work, there is a dead body. Sure hope there's a crew member who can push the body over at just the right time. Oh yeah, and better show the pregnant lady again, just in case you forgot she was in this. I'm sorry, was that shot meant to be in the movie, or was that the cameraman just trying to sneak a peek up her skirt? Of course, in this movie, a pregnant woman can't even heal her sprained ankle in a bucket of salt water. No, it's okay. A severed head can actually heal sprained ankles. I rested mine in a bucket of entrails of a virgin. While the boat sails away without them, the pregnant lady is dragged away by the Anthropophagus. I guess that's what we're calling the villain. I gotta commend this actress. Nowadays, they would just CG the rocks so that she doesn't scrape her heel. You know, for a movie about cannibalism, this movie sure is doing a lot of talking and not showing about eating.
Non per sapere gli affari vostri, ma preferite mangiare in camera o venire in sala al ristorante? Il servizio è compreso.
I can see why so many people wanted me to do this movie, because so far, there isn't really much happening, which is just what I like. All dialogue and no slashing. Oh, damn it, movie monster. You waited too long to attack. Now the actors are asleep. Well, Tisa Farrow woke up anyway. It's really easy to see where you're going with a candle when you have a flashlight pointed at you. This scene may seem useless, but at least one mystery gets solved. Knew it. Fucking knew the soundtrack was being done by a cat on a piano. Oh yeah, and then this weird fucking thing happens. Oh shit, it's Carrie White. She really does sleep in a bucket of pig's blood now. This happens to be a friend of Tisa Farrow's whose parents have gone missing. This is a mystery so solid, they should have brought Scooby-Doo with them. Too bad Scooby's severed head is probably in one of the refrigerators.
È la figlia di quegli amici francesi di cui ti ho parlato.
Ma non mi avevi detto che era cieca?
That's because we were waiting for you to say that line, so that the audience will now know that she's blind. Good thing she's resting up in Alex DeLarge's room, while this guy gets the ketchup from his meatloaf sandwich wiped off his back. Something romantic almost happens, but unfortunately he doesn't call her a twat first, so nothing comes of it. Best try the same thing with Tisa Farrow. Uh-oh, I sense some jealousy.
È tutta colpa tua, maledetta! Me la pagherai!
Caro.
Look, I'm sorry, but your tits have hooks in them. The lust triangle takes it outside, and oh god damn it, just because you're not filming the sky doesn't mean I can't tell it's 2 p.m. Luckily though, she runs right into 2 a.m. Plus, she gets locked in the cemetery. That way she can survive while everyone else dies. I already know that Tisa Farrow is going to be the survivor of this movie. I prefer my slasher movies to be unpredictable, thank you very much. Maybe if the composer can stop playing his ColecoVision, then something will get done in this film. There, the music is stopped, and we get our first look at the killer. So that's our Anthropophagus, huh? He looks like if Gallagher turned into one of his watermelons, then smashed himself. At least he came with an appetite. Damn it, it's not a love bite if you don't act happy. I hope he's a vegetarian, because it looked like that guy's neck was made out of tofu. The gang decides to move on, and judging how the previous scenes were shot, I'm guessing this is supposed to be midnight. One guy gets upset, probably because we've gotten 52 minutes into this thing, and we've yet to see his unborn child get eaten. They happen upon a mansion, and I suppose it looks like a safe place, provided Bruno Mattei is finished filming Hell of the Living Dead inside of it. Thankfully, someone is alive in the mansion. Maybe she can provide some answers. Why? Look, I don't like having company at my house either, but this is a little drastic. They meet back up with Zora, and hopefully the answers can be found with these cast photos of family ties. But if there's nothing in the mansion, there's bound to be something in these catacombs. I see the sound effect couldn't quite catch up to that fake bat. You know, there is an interesting story behind this scene. Some of the bones you are seeing are real, while others are just props put in by the filmmakers. When it came time to clean up after the scene, the crew accidentally took some of the real bones with them, and since D'Amato didn't want to return them, he kept them at his house. Joe D'Amato, the Ed Gein of filmmakers! Jesus, if this guy keeps searching long enough, he's gonna find Sir Richard's shield. Too bad he can't read what's written on the wall. Allow me to translate. You're gonna fucking die! But at least you'll have your pregnant wife by your side. The giant beast is walking so slow, it gives us time for a flashback. Apparently, the Anthropophagus used to be Chris Christopherson. He and his family are stranded at sea, and I'm guessing they've only been there 10 minutes, because immediately he kills his wife and kid to survive off of their meat. And that's why he's now a disfigured monster, roaming an island and killing people? Wait, what is this guy still doing here? That flashback was at least 3 minutes long. He had plenty of time to escape. Okay, commencing fetus eating scene in 5, 4, 3... Shit. It jumped the gun a little. Funny thing is, this is what Fox News thinks happens inside of Planned Parenthood. That scene was disgusting. Everyone knows that you are supposed to put ketchup on your dead fetus. Get it all on there. Yes. I'll take that off there. I think it's expired. And with no more rooms to check in the house, time to break some mirrors. Guest director Dario Argento. I don't really care what goes on here. I already know the killer's backstory. Maybe Zora Karova can back her up.
È orribile, Carol. Quell'uomo è un pazzo furioso.
What? How the hell did that happen? Wait, the killer was in the next room? So how did her throat get cut? And that's quite a tame death, considering what happened to her in Cannibal Ferox. Although this movie was technically made before Ferox, so this was Zora Karova's warm-up death scene. Looks like there's only 2 girls left. Which one is gonna get slaughtered? It's a D'Amato film. It's gonna be the handicap lady. Yeah, take that, blind chick. Tisa gets him through the ankle, and whatever, he's not dead. See? I told you he's not dead. Christ, zombie Dr. Phil is pissed. Honestly, I don't know how Tisa's gonna get out of this. Oh, well, that guy is still alive. Thanks, guy. I'm sorry, I don't know what your character's name is, nor do I give a shit. But there's still plenty of money left in the effects budget, so this happens. The Anthropophagus, by the way, is played by the film's writer, George Eastman, who also wrote and starred in D'Amato's Porno Holocaust. So I don't know why he's acting surprised that there are organs inside of his body. He wrote it. Sorry, ran out of bubble tape. And then the movie ends. But don't worry, there's a sequel. Well, there's sort of a sequel. D'Amato and Eastman teamed up again for Anthropophagus 2, but George isn't really playing the exact same character, just another brute with a beard who likes killing things. Wait, I already talked about that movie. I reviewed it when it was called Zombie 6. And guess what? It's as much a sequel to the Zombie series as it is to the Anthropophagus series. I honestly like this movie better when it was nothing but walking and talking. Why couldn't this movie have been just dialogue? Too bad it had to get ruined by the pointless death scenes. I remember when I started this show, I used to use my expert film school trained tough love to try to help these schlocky movies to be not so schlocky. I genuinely felt like I was reviewing the unreviewable. Then a couple years went by and I just gave up and wanted to kill these sleazefests by mocking them to death. Why give 2 shits about trying to fix these movies when they don't even give 1 shit? Yet I still remained somewhat restrained in the depths that I was willing to sink. And now I've just been doing this for so long that I've fucking cracked. I don't give a shit how deranged this crap is anymore. You want to see the fucked up shit I've been sitting on for the past years? Then keep watching. And I just ate a fucking fetus.